sound. Ringo TV. Ringo TV. Ringo TV.
Welcome to another edition of Black Male Advice TV. I'm your host, Ringo. Make sure you click the like button, subscribe, and support the content. Welcome, everybody, to Black Male Advice TV. I am your host, Ringo. We are back again with another video. And today what we're going to be talking about is the topic on should I avoid single mothers? Should I avoid single mothers? We all heard topics on single mothers. We all heard different video content on these particular matters. And my hope is that through these series of videos is that us brothers will gain clarity, direct understanding without being told what is what through a long-winded video. To be quite frank, should you avoid single mothers? The answer is yes and no. The reason why I say yes and no is because every woman is different. Every woman brings something different to the table. Every woman have the good, the bad, the ugly. And in order for us as men to pretty much wean through the BS and the nonsense that comes with dealing with single mothers, we have to interact around them. We have to learn about them, be around them, look at how they react to trouble, how they react to difficulty. Are they able to resolve issues? Are they able to overcome hurts, pains? Are they the type of woman that will compliment you, make you feel good as a man? The type of woman who will bring a sense of peace to your life, a sense of joy. This is what we should be doing and focusing on as men when it comes to dealing with women primarily. The reason why I don't want to say that you should just avoid single mothers as a whole, because it would be unfair to the women that are actually good women. Always understand, brothers, that in every situation, women come from different walks of life. Some women may have been in a relationship and they were a good woman, may have been divorced, separated, whatever the situation is. Then you have those type of sisters who been in relationships, jumped from man to man to man, and they're going to bring you nothing but problems. So avoiding single mothers as a whole wouldn't be the best option for every man, and it wouldn't be fair to all women. Because at the same time, if we're going to avoid all single mothers just because they're single mothers, then we should also avoid all sexually promiscuous women, whether they have children or not. I don't know how many of you brothers are willing to avoid sexually promiscuous women. I mean, what is more of a problem? A woman who is a single mother who would be faithful to you, it's just that she have children, or would you rather a woman who is sexually promiscuous, who sleeps around, she have no regard for being committed to you, she don't respect you, she just want to go around the street and just wild out? Like, what kind of woman would you consider to be the worst of the two? Would you rather deal with a woman who is sexually promiscuous, who is sleeping around with multiple men while with you, but she have no children? Or would you deal with a woman who have children, but she's faithful to you and she's not out there sleeping around? you got to make your choice. At the end of the day, as brothers, you must also know there are good, there is bad, and there is ugly. There are single mothers that will come to you and they'll bring you nothing but problems. They will try to use their children to, I guess, trap you in a situation where you will have to comply to what she wants, what her will is, and she will use the children to try to make you feel like you have to do X, Y, and Z in order to win her heart. I think that in those type of situations, it's unfortunate and it's unfair at the same time, because I believe that when a man and a woman is really getting to know one another, whether they are intimate, whether they are just kicking it, whatever the situation is, I believe that when a woman have children, she need to be very careful when it comes to how she approach having the children pretty much be introduced to this new man. I think that it's something that needs to be taken into consideration, especially that a woman is not the type that will be with this guy and that guy. But if she's the type that will settle with one particular man, I believe that it's very important that she take time and do this gradually. Don't just make the man feel like, okay, I'm a single mother, so therefore your job is to take care of my kids. I think that that's going to also cause way more problems and probably push the brother away, because he's going to feel pressured and that he has to do X, Y, and Z, when the children should also have a baby father or a biological father who's taking care of them. Being that if you're a man and you're in a woman's life and she has children, then surely there are times when you're going to want to do things for her and her children. Within the black spaces of YouTube, sometimes you would be called a simp. I talked about this in multiple videos, and I believe that a simp is typically a man that is going to cater to a woman's needs and pretty much do what a woman wants to make the woman like him. I believe that is what a simp is. He's a man that is willing to go out of his way to do X, Y, and Z, pay for this, pay for that, in order for the woman to like him, to be accepted. And normally men do this when they want sex out of a woman. So he'll buy things for the children. He'll take them on vacations. He'll do all of these different things in order to get the woman. But if it took you to do all of that just to be sexually intimate with the woman, I think that's a bad look on you as a brother. So the question of should you avoid single mothers is typically based on your own personal preference. If you don't want to deal with the responsibility of children that are biologically not yours, and you want the love of a woman, but you don't want the responsibility or even partial responsibility for children that are not yours, then I would say you should avoid single mothers as a whole. But in today's day, at the same time, if you're going to avoid single mothers just because they're single mothers, then you should also avoid sexually promiscuous women that have no children, because they're far worse than a woman that have children, but she's not faithful. You know, that's a major problem. So there are different strokes for different folks. You have to pretty much see where you fit in when it comes to this relationship dynamic. Most women you may run into, you may not even know they have children, but you may be pretty much sexually stimulated by the woman. You may be interested in her, very attracted to her, but she has children, but you don't know. So when she bring that up to you, are you just going to cut her off because she has children? And another thing is, when a woman have children, there are things you have to know in terms of the mom. Is she a good mother? Are the children in communication with their father? All of these different things need to be put into place. It needs to be understood. And both the man and the woman should also talk about these issues so that both parties are able to cope with the dynamic of you dealing with a single mother. I think that women need to be more upfront, open to talk about these issues and find out where she want to go with this, because there are many single mothers in the world and they need a man as well. So you might be that man for that woman, but the woman also have to know that she need you in her life, and she have to be willing to communicate with you in a transparent way so that both you and her can pretty much benefit from the dynamic of you two coming together. So the answer is pretty much yes and no. Avoid single mothers if you don't want to deal with the responsibility of children that may not be yours. But at the same time, if you're going to avoid her because of the children, then you should also avoid women that pretty much are sexually active with multiple men. It wouldn't be fair to just avoid a woman because she has children. That's like saying if you have children, women should just avoid you because you have children. That would be unfair for you as well. But for women, it's totally different because we know that with women, they have children for another man. And no man typically want to deal with children that are not his. But under certain circumstances, you might meet a young lady that is treating you good. She's very good. She cooks, she cleans, she caters to you. She actually respects you. You and her get along pretty good. You have a good vibe, good chemistry. Everything seems to be good. I mean, why not just settle with her and deal with her? Yes, you have single women out here with no kids, but do they bring to the table the quality that that woman bring in terms of how she make you feel? Always remember the investment. Yes, she has children. Yes, she may have 2 children or 3 or whatever the situation may be. At the same time, you got to look at what exactly is she bringing you that other women are not bringing you. If she's bringing you happiness, if she's bringing you stability, if she's bringing you strength, encouragement, and love, then I think that as a man, you need to make that decision, which is going to help you move forward in the future with this particular woman. So with that being said, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope it answered a few of your questions. If you have anything else you would like to add, you could just put it in the comments. Make sure you all rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube, bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut the way you hear it. And I'll catch you in the next video. I'm out, y'all. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Black Male Advice TV, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.